I'm gonna be driving all the way to South Carolina for Southeast Game Exchange. I'm gonna be stopping by every major destination for game hunting. The whole entire trip is gonna be about 30 days. And there is one little catch. Whatever is the absolute best pickup I get on this entire trip, I will be giving that game away at the very end. In every single video of this series, there's gonna be a little clue, a little hint. So if you pay attention to every video, you're gonna be able to get that game for free. My name is Ryan Kane. We'll call this the Kane Come Up American Trip, the CCAT. All right, people, it's day 4 now. I pulled a Keith last night and slept in my car. I'm here at a rest stop in, I think I'm in New Mexico now. Gonna head to my next stop at Las Cruces. There's a few places there I wanna go to. I'm really not expecting anything crazy because there's no corporate pawn shops there and there's only one GameStop, so we'll see what happens. But then after that, I'm on my way to El Paso. So let's go ahead and get on the road. Currently, the giveaway game is Wii Party. Let's see if we can beat that today. Okay, before I get to Las Cruces, turns out there's actually a couple pawn shops in a small town here, Deming. So I'm gonna check them out. I'm not expecting much. Usually these like small desert towns almost never have games at their pawn shops, if they even have a pawn shop. So there's also not even like a GameStop or anything here. So slim chances I'm gonna actually find anything, but I might as well check it out. Nothing crazy, but there is something. Nothing really great there. We'll see if the other pawn shop has anything decent. My hopes are not high, but we'll see. Well, map said Larry's Pawn, but I guess it's Thunderbird Games. We'll see what's going on with that. Okay, so that actually wasn't the pawn shop, but they did have games there and I got a good deal. But we'll actually check out the pawn shop now and see if they got anything here. Pawn shop, nothing, but yeah, weirdly enough, there was also just a general hobby gaming nerd store right next to the pawn shop, which I didn't know existed. He had just a random box of games in there. And there was actually some good stuff in there. I didn't have an internet connection, so I kind of just had to make like a blind offer, but I think I did pretty well. Ninja Assault complete in box, House of the Dead Overkill, a loose disc of Mario Kart Wii, which honestly I don't know if this is gonna work at all, but whatever, we'll see. Grand Theft Auto 4 the complete edition, Skylanders. F-Zero GX, the artwork is in pretty bad condition, and so it's basically just a loose disc, but the disc actually looks pretty good. And X-Men Legends. All of that for 66 bucks, not bad at all. Okay, I made it to Las Cruces. This is my first stop. We'll see if I can get lucky. I'm not expecting much around here just because there isn't much, but we'll see. Well, they did have LEGO Dimensions on PS4, which is always decent, but not decent when it's got a crack in it, so we'll keep moving on. All right, next up, we got the only GameStop in town. It's either gonna be loaded or it's gonna have absolutely nothing, so we'll see. Easy Gamer's favorite game.
Too much.
Okay, well, they were loaded and it was pretty decent, but it almost wasn't. So this is everything I ended up picking up. Honestly, a lot of great titles, but definitely the best one here was the GTA San Andreas Special Edition, which it is complete in good condition, and they don't skew it any differently. So this was $10 before discount, so that's awesome. And yeah, just a bunch of quality games for 135 bucks, not gonna complain. But they almost, I didn't let them get away with it, they tried to strong arm me into buying warranties. So sometimes you go to GameStop and they'll throw on warranties on a purchase without telling you, hoping that you don't notice, and then you buy them. So they tried doing that here. You know, that's a crappy customer experience to be doing that. So I just said, hey, you know what? I'll go ahead and pass on the warranties. They tried telling me,
oh no, it's policy. We have to put warranties on retro games.
Huh? That's crazy that they're getting away with that at that store, because that is not GameStop policy at all. I had to straight up tell them, like, nope, that's not GameStop policy. Like, you can check my account history. I've bought so many games without warranties. Like, you can't be doing that. And as soon as I checked them on it, oh, you know what? Sure, yeah, I can do the transaction without the warranties. Like, Come on, guys. So that's kind of crazy that they're strong-arming people for warranties at that location. Kind of crazy. We're gonna move on to El Paso. But before we get into that, I gotta mention today's video sponsor, Double Mint Games. Double Mint is looking to make selling games as easy as possible. They've recently just revamped their website, and they're offering super competitive prices on games from pretty much every single generation. Personally, I've done thousands of dollars worth of business with them, and they've always treated me very fairly. If you guys are looking to sell games you find in the wild, or if you're just looking to sell games from your collection that you don't want anymore, or heck, even sell your entire collection, I recommend hitting up Double Mint Games. Check out their website. There's a link down in the description. All right, back to the video. Okay, new city, new state, new deals. Good old Cash America. No bells or whistles, just straight up Cash America. We're gonna see if they got any good games, and I'm gonna buy them. Oof. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, nothing great there, but he did tell me to head over to First Cash. I guess the one right across the street, he told me has way more games, so we'll see what that means. You know what though, I'm actually realizing that F-Zero GX is gonna be the new giveaway game. This is the best deal I've gotten in the entire trip so far, so there we go. All right, that was decent. Ended up picking up this whole stack here for $15, but Double Mint Games, guys, they are paying me $30 for the stack right here. So I basically got paid $15 to have the order 1886. So I'd say if you tried to find a way to complain about that, you would not be able to find. Wow. All right, next stop, Mesa Pawn. Let's see if they got deals. Okay, back to my friends. Oof. Oh, well. Well, they were a little too much there. We'll see if we can correct that mistake at a, you know, let's check out a pawn shop. Ooh, this thing is absolutely filled. What do we got? All right, they had a lot of stuff in there. Unfortunately, a lot of it was in really horrible condition, but I was able to pick up Luigi's Mansion 3, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, and Absolute Grail, Disney Princess Enchanted Journey. All of that for 27 bucks. Not bad at all. Come on, Destiny. Big fat nothing. Come on, Cash America, save my day. Okay, I think it's time to move on. All right, well that worked out. Not bad for $1. All right, next up, I don't really know what to expect. We got a media exchange store here, literally media exchange. I've got a giant box filled with, I ain't gonna lie, it's a bunch of junk. I've been waiting to take it to some sort of media exchange store, and this is the first one that's popped up, besides like the Bookmans and whatnot. So I'm gonna take this box in and see what's gonna happen. And they made a little mistake. There's actually some pretty good deals here, regardless of using credit or not. All right, that worked out pretty well. They couldn't take a lot of it, but they did lighten the load a bit. I was able to get about like, I think it was like 55 credit for everything they could take. And with that credit, I was able to get this stack right here, which is not bad at all considering pretty much everything here was already priced below market. So I only had to pay out of pocket like $18 for this whole stack. So I'm really not gonna complain. All right, there's a local game store right across the street pretty much from that media exchange. We're gonna check it out, and then I gotta head back to the media exchange because they forgot to give me my ID. So that's always fun. Unfortunately, they're still setting up a lot, so nothing really for me right now. Okay, a few more pawn shops, and then I might have enough time to hit the one retro GameStop that's in the area. Let's get to it. honestly a bunch of crap in there, but weirdly enough, they had one good game, a sealed copy of Kingdom Hearts, the story so far, for $5. Not bad at all. Oh, good old easy pawn. Haven't seen one of these in a minute. Let's see if they can give me a easy deal. Oh, that kind of sucked. It took forever because I took up a bunch of games and they price charted everything, and they were not exactly a fast typer. But I was able to get Skylanders Trap Team on Xbox 360 for $4, which Doublemint they pay $5 for. So $1 back to me. Let's keep moving on. Nothing but absolute bangers. Nah, I paid 12 bucks and Doublemint is gonna be paying me 38 for the stack, so not gonna complain. Wow, just random games everywhere. Oh, and my boy AP. Not a bad last pawn shop of the day. I ended up picking up some absolute sports grails. Doublemint is paying me $32 for these, and I got everything here for $8. So getting paid to keep this, I ain't gonna complain about that. Off to the retro GameStop. Okay, final stop of the day is gonna be this retro GameStop. We'll see if they got anything good. I'm hoping they got some quality titles. It's been a long day. I drove a lot today, so we'll see what they got. Couple of Lucy's. Oh, never mind. They actually got some pretty decent PS1 stuff. Nope, not bad at all. I actually got some retro games at the retro store. Final Fantasy VII, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and Resident Evil Director's Cut. Doublemint is paying me $49 on the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Final Fantasy VII. So essentially, I got this game for $12. So not bad at all for the first Resident Evil. That's gonna do it for me today. That was a lot of hunting, a lot of miles traveled for sure. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start heading towards Dallas. There's tons of small towns and cities on the way to Dallas that I'll be stopping by, so it's gonna take me a couple days, but it should be plenty fun and there should be plenty of games to get. Well guys, happy 4th of July. This is day 5 for me of my giant game hunting trip all the way to Southeast Game Exchange. Right now I'm in El Paso, and I figure, what's more American than going to some pawn shops and buying some video games? Let's head on in. Nothing there, unfortunately. We'll keep moving on. Oh wow, you don't see a white Wii U too often. Alright, not a bad little start. Call of Duty Ghosts, a couple of Black Ops Cold Wars, and Little Big Planet 3. The 4 of those for $16 after tax. Not bad at all. Well, lots of absolute grails here. $8 out the door for these two, but Doublemint is paying $6 for this, so really $2 for Resident Evil Origins Collection for Xbox One. Not bad at all. Guitar Heroes, very American games, and a very American price. $6 for the 2 of these. Doublemint's paying 20 for them. So, $14 back in my pocket. Not gonna complain about that. A little lunch money. You really can't complain about lunch money. Unfortunately, nothing there. But we're gonna try this place out. Nothing really crazy in there, but now we're heading to the other side of the freeway. I don't know if that means anything around here. Although in the background over there, that is Mexico. So, cool. All right, not too bad at all. Ended up picking up Bloodborne, Madden 17, The Order 1886, and 2 Starfields with really bad seals on them. I'm just gonna open them up because these seals are broken. But all of that for $28, not bad at all. see some really good ones here. Doublemint, you guys can fix that, right?
Beautiful.
Well, we're kind of squeezing blood from a stone out here in South El Paso, but you know what? It's working. It was $6 for the 3 of these. Doublemint, they're paying $19 for them, so $13 back to me. Not too bad. Oh, my friend AP. Not bad, not bad, not bad. They ended up doing $20 for this fantastic little stack right here. Not gonna complain about that at all. Oh yeah, we're squeezing blood from a stone out here. 2 Madden 25s on Xbox One. Bought them for $5. Doublemint pays $8 for the 2 of them. Hey, you know what? Around here, that's a gallon of gas for me, so I can't complain. I wonder if you can resurface a 2DS screen.
Huh?
Okay, we got another pawn shop. I wasn't planning on going to any GameStops today, but there is one literally right here. So I'll check that out after, but for now, let's see if we can get some deals here at the pawn shop. Yeah, we'll see what's happening with this. Well, they said $2 each, and I paid $2 each, so not bad. Let's go check out the GameStop. Oh, they don't open for another like 20 minutes. Well, I think I'm gonna pass, but hey, you know what? Look out for this bolo. Okay, one more pawn shop here in the El Paso area, and then I'm gonna start making my way towards Dallas. Not really sure where I'm gonna be stopping in between. Well, I know for sure I'm going to like the Midland area in Texas, but in between here and Midland, I have no idea if there's really anywhere for me to go, but we'll find out. Well, nothing crazy, but $4 back in my pocket once I send this off to Doublemint. Now, I don't really know where I'm going. I know I have to start heading towards Dallas, but I don't really know what's in between there besides Midland. So in between here and Midland, we're about to find out. It might be a whole lot of nothing. I might just catch you guys on the next day, but we'll see. Okay, well, there actually are a couple places I can go to. I'm out here in Odessa, Texas. There's a few places out here I can go to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to more than like 2 or 3 of them before they start closing. But we'll check out this pawn shop right here. Oh boy, I wonder what we can do on that. Well, that's definitely not something I thought I'd ever buy, but the Supernatural Complete DVD set as well as Dance Central 3, both of them were $7, but Doublemint Games, they're paying $7 for this, so basically I got this whole DVD set for free, which it's actually decently valuable, so really can't complain about that. There's one last pawn shop I can go to before they all close for the day, and then I will zoom hunting tomorrow. But for now, let's check out this pawn shop. Hell, not a bad way to end it off. Ended up just getting a bunch of good old Doublemint food. Everything here was $16. They're gonna be paying me $48 for this stack right here, and then I get to keep the Fallout New Vegas for free. And I'd say that's not bad at all for paying $16 for everything. That's all I got for today. I'll keep going in this area and then in the Midland area tomorrow.